Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ajua. It's going to be a little battle of the blushes in this video. Noble blush, marshmallow blush. They are both known to have a very girly fun nature to them. But I'm so late to talking about Noble blush. I've had Noble blush for about 2 months now. I think I've featured it in a couple of videos, but I never gave it a thorough review. And I think once I got my nose and my hand on Marshmallow blush from Paris Corner, I just want to do this together because they all have blush, soft pink girly. That is what they are supposed to come across, So which is the better blush in this scenario? I'm not even going to do a comparison because they merit their own, they have things that are absolutely amazing about both fragrances, but just because they bear the name blush, I just wanted to pair them together and do this video. So let me start off with Noble blush, which has the following notes: rose milk at the top, in the middle we have meringue, and then almond, and then at the base we have vanilla, sandalwood, and musk. This has gone through a bit of maturation, it's been 2 months already, so it's gone through a lot, it has aged a lot. I would say it was quite a bit, off-putting from the first few sprays, I remember spraying this and I was like, I'm not really seeing the hype about this, so I just put it somewhere, revisited, every now and then I would just go about and test it out. And after about 2 weeks, I was like, there's something about this which is very addictive, it's turned, it changed, it's aged beautifully. The first 1 week or even 3 days is quite a lot to take because it has it had a synthetic nature about it, but after aging it is beautiful. It gives me what it says it is: rose, rose milk. I get that beautiful pink rose. It's about a pink light rose. I don't get any other red or something rose. It's a very delicate pink rose. Imagine a soft bouquet of pink roses, pink roses, and a lactonic nuance which doesn't come across as your heavy foodie gourmand milk. The milk here doesn't come across as your stomach turning, nauseating foodie. There's something milk, there's a milky accord to it, but it's quite different, in as much as it is milk, it is quite different from the normal edible gourmand milk. It is more about a floral milk, just because this one is rose. There's something about the milk which comes across as more floral to me, so it's not about a vanilla, creamy, whipped cream, milky sort of thing. It's more about a floral milk, like almond milk, floral milk, or nutty, a nutty sort of milk, but not your foodie cattle or that kind of milk. It is not about that. It is a very beautiful one. To me, it feels a little different in as much as it is a very mass appealing after maturation. I think it is quite also on the unique side. It gives you that beautiful rose milk, that almond, that almond gives it a bit of a nutty, and the milk, nuance to it. The max is there. It is quite fresh, there's a freshness about this with a slight hint of soapiness. I get something like a slight hint of soapiness. Let me just read from what I wrote down. I wrote that it is fresh floral powdery rose with milk. There's a powderiness about this. There's a floral aspect about the rose. In this one, there's a freshness to it. It is different. It is mass appealing, but you need to let this one sit for a while. Otherwise, you will not appreciate it as much. And it comes across as super unique to me. It gives me gourmand, but floral, floral gourmand. It is a floral gourmand fragrance without being too much, but also unique at the same time. It's different. I think it's been compared to Delina. I don't know which type of Delina, whether the OG Delina or the exclusive. To me, it doesn't give me, the rose in this doesn't give me Delina per se. The first thing that came to mind when I sprayed this one was Bayan Ashra, that Paris Corner interpretation of guidance. That is on the lighter side when it comes to guidance. There's something about Bayan Ashra which is a little different from the OG guidance. And I think for those who were a bit skeptical and not a fan of the OG guidance, Bayan Ashra is the lighter take with more there's more of a freshness to Bayan Ashra, and that is the same vibe, that this one gives me. And the rose here also, although light and girly, there's something slightly dark and gothic about the rose here, if it makes sense. For me, guidance, the rose in guidance and Bayan Ashra has a gothic, undertone, and I find a slight touch of that gothic, undertone when it comes to sublime, the blush, noble blush. And it's a very beautiful, unique sort of twist on that, rather than Delina and other things it's been compared to. But I think this can be classified as the Lattafa's own creation. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they called it their own creation, and I would love to believe it's their own creation, taking inspiration from that sort of guidance sees Bayan Ashra, but not necessarily the same thing, and that is going to be sublime. Let's get to this that I've been waiting for a while. I really wanted to get this. I smelled yummy, the Yam Bougie 61. I smelt it, and I had my own thoughts when I smelt that, I had my own thoughts. So let me start off with the box here. It's very beautiful. I've seen it all over, it's a very beautiful, fun, fun. I think it's like a fun theme park. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. And I like the color scheme, the blue and the baby blue and the light pink or baby pink. It's just beautiful and fun, And so is the bottle. The bottle is one of the prettiest bottles I've seen in a while. It's just beautiful. It's just pretty, pretty for the sake of being pretty. And this one has the following notes: marshmallow. No, it has strawberry and then raspberry and lemon at the top. In the middle, we have ambroxan, orange blossom. And then at the base, we have musk, candy scent, and then marshmallow. So this, I remember sampling the OG Yam Bougie 81. And it smelled amazing. Honestly, it smelled amazing. I'm just going to call a spade a spade. To me, it smelled amazing. It's one of those KLEs that I knew, oh, it's a fun, flirty, girly, one. And I was like, okay, I'm sure the dupe was going to come out, any moment from now. So I didn't even bother myself getting like the 10 ml or any other, smaller bottle too. I just knew Paris Corner was going to do it. In the case of Care Felicity, we just had to wait on it. And I'm so glad I waited on this one, because this is going to give you Yam Bougie 81. I tasted that just once, so I wouldn't say I know exactly the details and how it smells, and the smell is familiar, but the details as to the lasting power and all those things, I will not be able to do that comparison. But for this, it's beautiful. It's just a realistic, beautiful scent. But I also have I don't have an issue, but I also feel, for me, it just feels like a more elevated Yara. I don't think I'm the only one saying this, but I just feel this is like the more elevated Yara. I think KLE found, a scent that everybody loves and decided to perfect it in a way. Yara had longevity issue. It had other issues. The strawberry, you cannot really get a lot of the strawberry. It takes time to macerate and get to a place where you can appreciate it a lot more. And I feel the brand KLE thought of perfecting Yara in a way and came up with marshmallow blush. The cap just fell down, marshmallow blush. And this to me is like the better, elevated, top-notch version of that scent profile. Not necessarily Yara per se, but that scent, creamy, milky, strawberry, And when I spray this, if you're a Ghanaian, you will know this toffee. This toffee that I'll put on the screen. If you're a Ghanaian, you know this yogurt, Laffy toffee, toffee. I've had this, like, I used to get this toffee way back, I don't know if it's still available, if they still sell this toffee around, but 30 years ago, they used to sell this toffee. 20, 30 years ago, they used to sell this toffee, and I would indulge in it. It's like those chewing, you will chew and then it will melt in your mouth, those laffy toffee sort of thing. And it smelled exactly like that. This marshmallow blush smells exactly like that. Yogurt laffy toffee, especially this particular one that I'm putting on the screen. It smells like that. So it gives me a nostalgic feel. There's something nostalgic about this because it's just transports me back to 25, 30 years ago when I used to, steal money from my mom's purse to go and buy those no toffees. So it gives me a very nostalgic, something I can connect with. I can connect to this fragrance on a different level. And that is what makes me appreciate this fragrance the most. It's beautiful, but it's not super unique. It's just beautiful. It's a very beautiful, fun, girly, more of a strawberry. I don't get much of the marshmallow. I think that it could have been the name could have been strawberry blush or something, because I get more of a strawberry and milk than a marshmallow vibe. I think I even get more of a marshmallow feel from the pistachio gelati something, but this, I can see why the marshmallow might be incorporated, but I guess it is more of about the strawberry. The highlight of this fragrance is the strawberry and the milk. I'm not even sure I get anything lemony. Maybe yes, lemony I get, but like very subtle. It feels like a slight candied lemon, smelling it from the nozzle, but it gives me this yogurt toffee. It's like that's yogurt toffee, that's laffy toffee, very common. I don't know if it's still present. I might have to try and track some of them down just to get in touch with that scent. It's just that yogurt. Is it yogurt 106 or 109 or something, laffy toffee? It's just the same scent captured in a fragrance, and it's just beautiful, girly, fun. I can't compare this to a lot of fragrances except Tiara. I can't, at least from my collection of fragrances that I have or have come across, I can't compare this to anything but Tiara, because that is that strawberry lactonic, feel, and it gives me a very similar feel, but it's like the elevated, more top notch, more, I wouldn't even say grown up. It doesn't feel ultra grown up, but it doesn't also feel juvenile, and it's a very beautiful, simple, strawberry, milky scent with a creaminess, a creaminess. The orange blossom, I'm not getting that at all. I'm not getting the orange blossom in this one as much as I would have loved, but I think the lemon is there, but it's quite candied and quite subtle. And that strawberry is realistic, and it gives me that strawberry yogurt, but that laffy taffy, type. And that is going to be it for marshmallow blush and blush, noble blush, the two blushes. Between these two, I'm not sure which is going to be my favorite. I think I love them both. This one has a uniqueness about it. I think noble blush is more unique than this. It's more unique, in as much as it is quite mass appealing. There's something which gives it like a bit of a uniqueness to it, whereas this one is going to give you a straight up, strawberry, laffy taffy, toffee feel, with a lactonic nuance. I think I like them both. In this scenario, I wouldn't say I like them both. I would. You are good to have both fragrances. They don't smell alike. These two fragrances don't smell alike in any way. You can have both of these fragrances. They smell amazing. They smell fantastic. So yeah, that is going to be it. I think there's a time and a place for this. This one feels like more fun daily wear, and I think this one feels a little more dressed up. There's something about this one that feels a little more dressed up, and yeah, I guess a little more dressed up. So these are going to be the two fragrances I got for you today, and I hope this video found you also. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I have to see in my next one. And don't forget Irresistible Me. The hair is from Irresistible Me. I have it linked in the description and everything. Just check them out. My discount code with them is IM-Ajua. Use that to get a huge discount from your purchases from Irresistible Me. And that is going to be it for today. And I hope this video found you also. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. And I hope to see you in my next one. Take care. Bye-bye.